Well, hey, thank you so much for being a part of this Win in Real Estate, Win at Home, 5 shifts to gain balance in real estate, at home, and in life. Who is this for? This is going to be important, right? You want to know you're in the right place. That makes a difference. So listen, this is for successful real estate agents who feel their business and life are out of control and want to, quote, get balanced, on track, and on target towards true success. This is for agents who want to continue to crush it in the marketplace, but not at the expense of their family and health. So listen, in the next 30 minutes, I promise you it's going to be under 30 minutes, how to clearly identify what areas in your life are being neglected. Maybe it's your marriage, your kids, your health. Maybe there is a passion in your life that you have been stuffing away. How to take those areas of neglect and begin to develop the mindset to stop neglecting. How to make the commitment to say enough is enough and begin to do what you know needs to be done before it's too late. In the next 30 minutes, how to then become clear and identify the specific actions needed to be done daily. Daily, that's important in those areas of neglect, as opposed to having no clue what to do or simply doing things to try and fix it, but they are the wrong actions. So listen, my promise to you is to give you a clear strategy on how to take control of your life, get on track, and on target. So one of the things, I want you to put your guard down, because listen, there is nothing for sale. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. So do not worry that there's some alternative motive in here. I want to be and surround myself with good people. And part of the way that I do that is by communicating and giving value. And that's what I want to do here. So let me ask you a question. Does this sound like you? Any of these? Number one, do you ever have a great month selling real estate, but also feel more distant in your relationships, your marriage, your kids, and friendships? Do you then feel like you need to go and fix what you're neglecting, those relationships? Do you then notice 45 to 60 days from going back and fixing what you may have screwed up at home, that your real estate business then begins to suffer the up and down, the up and down? We've all experienced, I have. Do you then stress and jump back in hard to your real estate to get your numbers back up? Or how about this? Do you want to have a little more freedom in your week to spend with the kids and your spouse, but there are too many deals and issues with those deals that you have to take care of? Do you want to get in better shape? What about that? Do you want to get in better shape? You're eating too many cookies in the closing room. Too many cookies, not taking care of yourself. Do you feel a little tired more than you want to and know you need to eat better and work out, but work is just too busy? Do you feel guilty every day thinking about it? Did you get into real estate thinking you would have all this freedom, but you find yourself working 7 days a week and running 100 miles an hour, thinking you're going to turn off the phone at 6, 7 o'clock, but you never do? Are you maybe just not that happy with where you find yourself? With everything going on, this COVID and this shutdown of our country, this lull, this break, this shutdown had got you thinking, right? It makes us think sometimes when we're stuck in our home and we reflect. And when we do start back up, which we have, right? But some of us are still getting going as we're trying to figure out how we're going to restart and get everything going. You want to start up right. This is going to be huge. Do you feel like your business and life are out of control, not balanced, and not heading in the direction you would like it to go? And why not take this time right now? Why not take this time in this podcast to really think, reflect, and make some adjusting? Take some notes. I really, really want you to take this seriously. This is important. The real problem may be, I'm sure there's other problems in there, right? Right? We all have many different problems, but the real problem, you don't know the 5 shifts to gain balance in your business, at home, and in life. You don't know the 5 shifts, guys. Once you know the 5 shifts, everything's going to be smooth sailing. I'm just kidding. It's not. That was me being sarcastic. Okay, once you make the shifts, you will wake up each day clearly knowing what you need to do in your business, but more importantly, in your marriage, in your health, and as a parent. You'll be able to feel good at the end of the day knowing you got done what you wanted to get done and other not as important things didn't pull you away. You'll begin to work more effectively and efficiently. Are you curious? Once you make the shifts, you'll begin to not resent work, but appreciate what it provides, right? We got into real estate for a reason, right? And let's begin to appreciate what that is. You'll begin to have more energy in your days as opposed to barely getting through them, feeling worn out by 2 p.m., heading for more coffee or whatever as you try to drink to get your energy up. You'll begin to feel an immediate purpose in your days that inspires and gives hope as opposed to the feeling of just getting by and through your days to survive. You'll begin to realize the amazing benefits of having a proper mindset, clarity, and a plan of execution in your life. So listen, the one thing you need to know is there are 5 shifts you need to take to get your life back in control, enjoying work and not resenting it, all while strengthening your relationships, your marriage, your parenting, and living a life filled with confidence and energy, giving yourself and your family the lifestyle you both deserve. I'm going to walk you through exactly what those 5 shifts are right now. You guys excited? Okay. First, you probably want to know a little bit who the heck I am. It's not that important, but you may want to know who is this dude that's talking to you. I've been an award-winning real estate agent in Colorado since 2008, consistently producing over $20 million each year as an individual agent with a really, really good transaction coordinator. I then formed a real estate team. We doubled our volume. We're doing over $40 million. I then partnered with a brokerage to open up an office. But now, listen, I now focus on helping real estate agents not only succeed in the marketplace, but more importantly in life. That's what I love to do. What I am doing right now, sharing, creating, giving, encouraging, guiding, that's what I love to do. I've been married for over 21 years and have 4 amazing children, an amazing wife, and I just love being around them. That's my time, right? If there's anything I want to do, I just want to be around them. And I'm also a self-published author, wrote a book, Walks with Mr. Smith, a parable about 8 life lessons that could change your life. It's available on Amazon, all over in the major bookstores. So there you go. That's enough of me. Listen, here we go. The 5 shifts to gain clarity in your real estate, business, at home, and in life. Let's go. Number 1, this is not number 1, rewind. I want to preface everything that we're going to talk about with this, the idea of loving others. You have to first, before we implement these 5 shifts, you have to come from the mindset of loving others. In all that you do, we need to put others first. It is not about you, but about what you can do for someone else. It's so important, guys. We have to have this mindset. We're not going to be that happy in life if it's all about us. If we're all about us, right? We have to love and serve. That's what's going to make us happy. So I want to make sure that you have the mindset in regards to doing this. And listen, a lot of reason why we do this is so we can get better, right? So we can get better, so then we can get better at loving others. That's so important. I love this quote from Zig Ziglar. You will get all that you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. Okay, so let's get to the 5 shifts to gain clarity in your real estate business, at home, and in life. So number one, you have to first identify the most important areas of your life. You need to identify them. This is so important. There are important areas in your life, whether you are aware of them or not. We need to become aware of what they are. It's so important. Too often we work so hard in our careers that we forget the other areas that are most important to us. Okay? When we forget or not aware daily of what they are, they get neglected. Anything neglected often dies. Neglect your marriage. Neglect your kids, your health, your friendships, and possibly some passions in your heart, and life becomes much harder than it needs to be. And life is hard enough. Okay, number 2, develop a strong vision of what success looks like in those key areas. This is so important. How can a man hit a target he cannot see? How can a man hit a target he does not have? This is so important. Listen, if you have no idea what you are trying to achieve in the most important areas of your life, how in the world do you feel it will ever happen? And when I'm talking about most important areas of our life, listen, a lot of times they're basic, right? Our spiritual relationship, number one. Our family, right? That could be our marriage, our kids, our health. That could be one. Our business, okay? They're all there, the key areas. There's not 1,000 of them, right? But we have to identify them, okay? It's so important. You must be clear on what it is you want in those areas that matter most in your life. Clarity equals power. It's so, so important. So you got to identify them. A strong vision. And then what we need to do is we need to set goals based on that vision. We need to set goals based on that vision. It's so important. Listen, once you know what you want your life to look like, let's say in your marriage, your health, your relationships with your children, you need to then set specific goals that will make that vision a reality. Okay? What do you want? You got to set a goal. It's so important. Listen, more than likely your success in business or your career had much to do with setting specific goals. The more specific you get in the goal that you're trying to achieve, the more easier, right? Or you know exactly what the target is. Why not set goals then in the other areas of your life? Why not? Why haven't you? Okay? And listen, I haven't too. This is all we're learning together. We're growing and we're getting better. So set goals based on your vision. The victory of success is half won when one gains the habit of setting and achieving goals. And we need to do this in all the areas of our life. It's so important. When we set goals, okay, we set goals not so much to get things. That is nice and yes, a part of it. However, we set goals because it makes us become better in order for them to be achieved. If we set a goal in our marriage to be a certain way, to be a certain man to our wife, our spouse, right? We have to become better. We have to grow. We have to learn. There's things that we have to do. And that is why we set goals. It's so important. Identify the strong whys. Okay? Identify strong whys. Achieving any goal worthwhile will not be easy. It's not going to be easy, guys. Nothing worthwhile ever is. So when it gets hard and you want to quit, which will come, you must have strong reasons and whys. The reasons and the whys must be powerful enough to pull or to push you towards it, forward, right? It has to. The stronger your whys, the more energy and power you can draw upon to make that goal a reality. And believe me, you will need to access that power. We need to have the strong whys in our life. Listen, for your health, you may be talking about feeling guilty and you need to work out, you need to achieve something. Maybe your midsection is getting pretty big. You're having trouble this walking around the block, if you even walk around the block, getting up and down from the couch, whatever it may be. You don't feel good. What's a why, right? You have kids. So your why may be you do not want to have your kids sitting around your hospital bed when you're 50 or 55 years old watching you die because you did not take care of yourself. Okay? Maybe that's a fear why. That's okay. Some of us need that type of motivation. Another why may be because you want to be able to play with your grandkids when your kids have kids, and you want to be able to have the energy and the motivation to go out there and take a walk and to wrestle and maybe throw a ball with them. But if you don't take care of your body, your health, you won't be able to do that. So that's what I'm talking about, identifying the strong whys. Let's get to the last one right here. Identify the 1 to 3 daily actions. This is important. This is really almost the key right here. Okay, of the 5, this is the important one, I feel. Let me explain. There are not 1,000 things you need to do in your business or career that give you the greatest results or return. There are usually 1 to 3 daily and or weekly habits that bring you your success. Listen, in real estate, it may be 5 handwritten notes, 15 telephone calls to past clients or potential ones, and 1 face-to-face meeting practiced daily. That may be it. What if you were to do that Monday through Friday or Saturday? What if you were to do that? If you were consistent with that every single day, no ifs, ands, or buts, you did not miss it. Do you think you'd be pretty consistent in your success? I would think so. Okay? Just like our business, there usually is just 1 to 3 things we must identify that if practiced daily will bring us the desired results. What are the 1 to 3 actions in your marriage? Okay, maybe it's just coming home at the end of the day, sitting on the couch with your spouse and communicating how your day went. What if you did that every single day? That may strengthen, develop that intimacy in your marriage. The 1 to 3 actions as a parent, the 1 to 3 actions in your health. Listen, there's not 1,000 things you need to do in your health. What if it's just not putting anything bad in your mouth, food-wise, right? Okay, and then working out 30 minutes a day. That's not complicated. It's not crazy. It's not rocket science. That's two things. So think about that. You've heard the quote, don't major in minor things. It is true. Too often in the most important areas of our life, we major either in the things that don't matter or neglect the areas and don't do anything in them at all. That's the recipe for disaster. For disaster, not success. So listen, I want to add this one in. This isn't one of the 5, but this is an important one, right? The power of momentum. It's so important. Momentum works both ways. It can be your best friend or it can be one of your worst enemies in life. Your daily activities and your habits will determine which one it becomes. Consistency, momentum over time can give you some amazing results, either good or bad. And it's important, right? This other one I want to add in too is the little bonus ones, right? Invest in mentoring. This is so important. Everyone should have a mentor. Mentoring brings 3 things: new ideas, accountability, and encouragement. There are new ideas, or at least the revisiting of them right now in this webinar, that you would not have been there if you didn't make the time for this webinar, right? You're getting some new ideas. This is what mentoring is. This is what this encouragement and teaching and how we can strengthen and help each other get better. It's so important. A good mentor will give you great ideas and make sure you act on them. A great mentor will also put together a powerful group of people all working towards similar goals. This is important. This multiplies everyone's effectiveness exponentially. So listen, today I promised how to clearly identify what areas are most important to you in your life and what success looks like for you in those areas. Clarity is power. I promised how to take those key areas of importance and begin to develop the mindset to move towards them as opposed to being stuck. I don't want you to be stuck. Let's not be stuck anymore or sabotaging yourself like most people unfortunately do. Today, I promise how to then become clear and identify the actions needed to make the success in the key areas of your life a reality as opposed to having no idea how to achieve what it is you want to achieve. At the end of this webinar, you will have a clear strategy. Hopefully, it's starting to develop, right? On how to take control of your life. Get on track and on target in all areas, not feeling overwhelmed, confused, unsure, depressed, and whatever else you may be feeling. You will learn how you can experience success not only in your workplace, right? If you're watching this a lot of times, listen, we've experienced it, right? But more importantly, in your marriage, your parenting, and your health. So what you need to do, let's recap the 5. We're 18 minutes in. We're kicking butt. We're doing good. Hopefully you're writing this down. What you need to do. Number 1, identify the most important areas of your life. Identify them. We talked about them. Maybe it's your spiritual relationship, your marriage, your health, your parenting, your career. Okay? Develop a strong vision. What do you want it to look like? What you desire in those key areas. Number 3, set goals based on your vision. You have to set goals based on what you want that area to look like. Be clear on it. Number 4, identify strong whys. Why? Because it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, guys. There's going to be things in your marriage and for sure in your parenting, right? Identify the strong whys, and you need to have those whys clearly locked in so you can then move forward in what it is that you want to achieve. And identify the 1 to 3 daily actions. You need to know what they are. The 1 to 3 daily actions. Ideally, you have every single one of this. Important thing, bonus that I'm adding on right here that I don't have it, is this stuff needs to be written down every single day. I have some great coaching tools, some great sheets that I use that I will give to you guys. If you just want to contact me, send it to you. But I have a sheet that writes down every single of these things every day because I'm kind of a check off the box. I like to do that, right? We have to do that. Okay, I think it's important. Otherwise, we get off track and we forget. We have to have that roadmap every single day that we're looking at. So that's important. So listen, now you have a choice. Now you have a choice, okay? And how can I help? Listen, I love encouraging and helping real estate agents look at their life and their business and see if there's anything they would like to change. That's what I like to do. I get excited. Hopefully you hear it in my voice. I love this. This is why I wake up in the morning. It's so important. If I can help facilitate that change, I couldn't be happier doing so. I love it. Love, love, love it. I want to help. So who's this for? It's for a real estate agent who truly desires change and is willing to be honest and open how to do so. If you want change and you're willing to be open and transparent and honest with me, I want to hear about it and I want to help. I want to help. I want to. You must be someone who takes action and super hungry to learn. And listen, you wouldn't be 20 minutes into this podcast if you didn't want to learn, you wouldn't be here. So I already know if you're listening this much, you are. Right? You must be someone who genuinely cares about others and not just yourself. As I talk, I want to be around and I want to communicate with people that care about others, right? That have that genuine passion for just loving and helping. That's important to me. I don't want to be with somebody that's selfish, okay? You must be someone who doesn't take shortcuts and realizes that life is challenging and does take hard work and dedication. It does. Nothing in life is easy if it's, it just is what it is. It's hard. It's hard. You must be someone who takes responsibility and does not blame. This is important. Listen, when we blame, our life goes into pain. So listen, I don't want anybody that blames. So why am I doing this? I think I talked about this because I love helping people. My gift is encouragement. And when I'm able to encourage others, I feel good. And yes, that is kind of selfish, but it is what it is. It's so important. Another thing that I want to add that I think is important because we have a little bit more time is environment matters. Environment matters. It's so important, guys, you understand that. And the culture matters. Make sure you are in an environment and part of a culture that truly pours into your life, both inside and outside of real estate, your office, where you are. Listen, you have to be around a good culture. You have to be around an office, an environment that encourages you to not only win in real estate, but also win outside of real estate, in life, in your marriage, in your parenting, in your health. You have to be in that correct culture. And if you're not in that culture, and if you do not feel like you're being pushed like you should be pushed in a good way, or loved in a good way, or encouraged in a good way, then I would recommend that you research that a little bit of a place that would give you that culture that you can reach tremendous success. When you surround yourself with let me restart that. When you surround yourself with good people or certain people, they can either bring you up, or if you were not so good people, you can tear you down. So make sure that you are in the correct place. Surround yourself with amazing, amazing, amazing people. So listen, if you're curious, if you want to communicate more, I would love to hear how I can help you. I just want to help, guys. Listen, I'm not charging anything. There's no cost. There's no anything. It's just I love meeting new people and I love encouraging them and helping them. That's my job. That's what I do. Direct message me on Facebook, call or text me personally, or send me an email, and let's set up a time to speak. This is my cell number right here. You can direct message me, call me, my email, whatever it is, and let me see how I can encourage you. Let me see if there's any adjustments that we can make to help you begin to move forward. Listen, so often what it is, it can be one word, a statement, just an encouragement, a nudge, whatever it may be that can begin to set you in the correct path that you want to go. And I would love to help you. And I would love to hear what it is that you're looking to change and how I can be a part of that. So listen, thank you so much for listening to this. We did it in under 25 minutes. You made it. Thank you. Contact me, Damon Eddy, and I look forward to hearing from you. Guys, have an amazing, amazing day. Replay this webinar if you need to go back. Or better yet, just contact me. We can talk about it more and how you begin to not only win in your business, in your real estate, but also win at home. So thank you guys. Have an amazing day. Talk to you later. Bye.